Magandang umaga mga bata. Ako po ay nagagalak at nagpapasalamat na sa araw na ito tayo muli ay makapag-aral. Sa araw na ito ang ating pag-aaralan ay ang maunawaan natin ano ba ang ratio. Gusto natin i-visualize ito nang sa gayon manatili sa ating isipan ang tinatawag na ratio. Okay? So, understanding ratio. Sa ating pag-uumpisa, tayo ay manalangin. Inanyayahan ko ang bawat isa sa inyo na tumayo at tayo ay manalangin. Panginoong Diyos, mapagpalang Ama namin sa langit, salamat sa pagkakataon na binigay niyo sa amin na kami pumuli ay makapag-aral. Pagpalain niyo po ng karunungan at pagkatuto ang bawat isa, ang mga bata sa araw na ito. Ito po ang aming panalangin sa pangalan ni Jesus. Amen. Maraming salamat. Ngayon ay pwede na kayong umupo. Ngayon naman, dadako tayo sa check ng ating attendance. Okay? So, checking of attendance muna tayo. I think walang absent, no, sa araw na ito. Tama po ba? Sino ang makapagsabi na mayroong absent sa araw na ito? Ayun, sige. So, walang absent. Okay, we now proceed. Bago natin ipagpapatuloy ang ating pag-aaral, tayo muna ay dumako sa unawa sa mga classroom rules. Of course, kailangan natin ito upang nang sa gayon, maging smooth yung ating pagka-tutor, pag-aaral sa araw na ito. Hindi lang sa araw na ito, hanggang sa matapos kayo. Gusto ko na sundin natin yung ating classroom rules. Okay? So ano ba ang ating dapat gawin? Ask questions, magtanong. Respect and listen to your classmates. Respect and listen to your teacher. Raise your hand to speak. Be prepared for class. Be quiet when teacher is talking. Be quiet when classmates are talking. And then wag maging madamot. Share your ideas. Okay? So isang malagang bagay din na gusto kong ipaunawa sa inyo ang kalagahan ng recap. Okay? Magre-recap tayo. Nung nakaraan, napag-aralan natin ito. So gusto kong i-recap. Okay? Gusto ko na sabihin nyo, banggitin nyo, ano yung inyong nakikita. Okay? Tama. Avocado, papaya, tama, pinya, apple at saka saging or banana. Okay? Kung inyong manonotice, ano meron nakalagay sa ilalim? Yung kanyang halaga o yung price, the price of the fruit. Tama ba? Yes, tama. So the value of avocado is 8. The value of papaya is 12. The value of pineapple is 15. The value of apple is 25. Then the value of banana is 5. Okay? Now, kung ating titingnan, 8 to avocado to papaya, ano yung mapapansin, okay? Kino-compare natin yung dalawang prutas, tama? Yung halaga ng avocado at saka yung halaga ng papaya. But anyway, mga Bisaya man mong dako sa? O sige, unsay binisaya aning papaya? Hindi ba kapayas? Yes, tama. Kapayas sa Binisaya, pero sa Filipino naman ang kapayas ay siyempre papaya. Okay? Now let's move on. Before moving on to the very meat of what we're going to learn today, gusto kong ikwento sa inyo yung kwento na ganito to motivate you. And then later on, paano natin ito i-insert sa ating pagkatuto ng ratio. Okay? Rona and Alice went to a candy store. Rona bought 10 halayang ube for 20 pesos. And 6 pieces of pulveron for 30 pesos. After a while, they ate together. Okay? So, sino sa mga kaklase ninyo nga yung may pangalan na Rona at saka Alice? I think wala, no? Pero merong Rosana at saka si Alicia, tama? Oh, yes, yes, that's it. Now, what is the ratio of pulburon to halayang ube? What do you think is the answer? Okay? 6:10, tama? And later on, makikita natin yan, paano natin ito i-visualize, paano natin ito susulat. Ngayon, yung ratio ng pulburon at saka ng halayang ube is 6:10. Kasi 6 pieces yung pulburon at saka 10 yung halayang ube. Okay, what values do you think can we learn from what I have read sa inyo? Mga students, my dear students. Okay? What trait did Rona show to her friend Alice? Now, we're doing this because we're not just learning math. We want to learn values too. Because we can apply math in every area, in every aspect of our lives in a practical way. So at this point, I would like to focus on values. What values or trait did Rona show? Okay? Do you think ano yung ginawa niya? Di ba bumili siya ng 6 pieces of pulveron and then 10 halayang ube? And they ate together, tama? Right? Yeah, you're right. So, the values na gusto niyang ipakita or we can learn from her is yung kindness. Tama? Yes. So again, what traits or trait can we can learn from Rona? I repeat, that's kindness. So we don't want just to learn math. We want also to learn values, yung kahalagahan ng values. Now let's move on to we want to demonstrate an understanding of ratio. Ngayon, i-demonstrate natin kung paano paano nyo mauunawaan yung ratio. Kanina, sa binigay nating story or yung nabinasa ko sa inyo, si Rona, bumili siya ng 6 pieces of pulveron and then 10 halayang ube. What we want to do now is to write this in a fraction form and in a column form. So this is how to write it. Okay? This is how to write it. Pulveron is 6 pieces and then halayang ube is 10. If we want to write the ratio of pulveron to ube, that is 6 divided by 10, that's how we write it, and this is how we write it in fraction. And then to write it in a column form, this is 6:10. Okay, did you get it? Alright. Thank you so much. So 6 divided by 10, that's a fraction form. And then 6:10, that is a column form. Now, since you understand what I'm saying here, I want you now to group together into 4 because you have this group activity. Okay? So I want you to answer or to demonstrate to me if you truly understand what I'm saying here. So here's the instruction. Color the figure and give the ratio in fraction and in column form. So if you have noticed, noticed the figures, there are 3 triangles, 8 circles, and then 5 squares, right? So as I have demonstrated to all of you a while ago about the ratio of halayang ube, the pulveron to halayang ube, that is 6 divided by 10. in a fraction form, and then 6 is to 10 in a column form. Now I want you to do the same thing. Triangle to square, how many squares, how many triangles? You write it in a fraction form and then in a column form. So, and to group 2 and 4, here's your group activity. Write the following ratio again in fraction form and in column form. A football team wins 5 out of 9 games played. There were no tie games. Ratio of wins to game played, ratio of wins to losses, ratio of losses to wins, ratio of games played to wins, and then ratio of losses to games played. So you put that, you write that in a fraction form and then in a ratio, in a column form. I will give you 10 minutes to do the activity, and after that you will present it to me. You will post that on your on the chalkboard, and we will see if you truly capture what I have discussed to you. Okay, so I will give you 10 minutes. Timer starts now. All right, time's up. Time's up. You may now go back to your seats, and then from every group you can choose your representatives to put your work on the board, and then let's see ating titingnan. Okay, so let's begin with group 1 and group number 2. So triangle to square, circle to square, triangle to square, triangle to the total number of figures, and then square to the total number of figures. Now, how many triangles do you see in the figures? How many squares? How many circles are there in the figures? So there are 3 triangles. So the ratio of triangles to square is 3 divided by 5. That is a fraction form. And then the common form is 3 is to 5. Okay, very good. So how about circle to square? 8 divided by 5. That's a fraction form. And then the common form is 8 is to 5. Circle to triangle. Circle to triangle. 8 circles divided by 3, and then 8 circles is to 3 in a common form. The triangle to the total number of figures, the overall figure number of figures. How many? There are 16. You're right, tama. Now, 3 triangles to the total number of figures, that's 16. So 16 is 3 divided 16 is a fraction form, and then 3 is to 16 is a column form. Squares to the total number of figures, 5 divide 16, and then 5 is to 16 in a column form. Next, group number 2 and 5. 4 rather. Ratio of wins to games played. How many games played? 9. There are 9 games. But how many wins? 5. So from wins to game played, we have this 5 divided by 9. Then in a fraction, in a common form, we can write this way. This way, 5 is to 9. Ratio of wins to losses. Anyway, there are 9 games played. There are 5 wins. How many losses do you think? How many losses do you think? Yeah, you're right. There are four. Yes. So ratio of wins to losses, that's 5 divided by 4. The common form is 5 is to 4. Losses, ratio of loss to wins, 4 divided by 5. And then 4 is to 5 is a column form. Ratio of games played to wins, that's 9 divided by 5. And then 9 is to 5 is a column form. Now, ratio of loss to games played. So there are all over 9 games played. So 4 losses divided by 9 in a column in a fraction form, and then 4 is to 9 in a column form. Now let's move on to generalization. As you have realized, okay, and understand, how many ways will you write a ratio? How many ways will you write a ratio? Anyway, yes, you're right. There are 2 ways in writing ratio. We can write a ratio in a column form, and we can write a ratio in a fraction form. Yeah, this is what you did. Okay, you analyze, and then you visualize. You write it on. And then you presented it to us. Now let's move on to evaluation. Now let's see if you truly understand what I am saying here. Okay? Write the ratio of the following in fraction and in column form. So 2 teachers, 46 pupils, 4 books to 10 pupils, 5 flowers to 4 vases, 8 garbage cans for 14 classrooms. Now this is easy, I believe, because you did your great job and in your group activity. So the fraction form of 2 teachers to 46 pupils is like this, right? 2 divided by 46, and then in a column form we have this 2 is to 46. Now we do that repeatedly in number 2, number 3, and number 4. Okay? We understand that if we want to write a ratio in a fraction form, we do this thing, we do this form. And then if we want to write it in a column form, we do this. We use the 2 vertical dots. Yeah, you're right. Okay? And I think you understand what I am saying here. 5 flowers to 4 vases, that's in a fraction form. We can write it 5 divided by 4. And then in a column form, we can write it 5 is to 4. The same is true with 8 divided by 14. And then 8 is to 14 in a column form. Now, since you've done your great job in today's lesson, I want you to do this in your home. This is your assignment for today. Illustrate the following ratio. Number 1 is 8 red balls to 12 blue balls, 3 glasses to 7 cups, and then 5 cell phones to 3 tablets. Okay? This is easy, I believe. So I want you to do this in your home, and then tomorrow I will check that and see if you did it right. Okay, so I think that's all for today. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for being here to learn math. So I want you to understand that math is interesting. Math is exciting, and I want it to be easy for you to learn. Thank you so much. Have a good day.